So I want to talk a little bit about dreams and what happens in dreams and when we sleep. What is that connection to to the deeper part of us, to the subconscious part of us, to the spiritual part of us. Whether you dream or not, or you might not dream regularly, but often dreams, I feel, can be really significant. And if we look at children who often have night terrors or dreams that reoccur, given that they're quite new in the world, I think their dream world and their human world are very, very close together, which is why bad dreams at night really impact them, because it just feels so real. And as we get older, we mature and learn to differentiate that dreams are something that happen at night, and we can even tuck them away and ignore them. There is, I think, something really magical that happens in our sleep, and I think that it's really like a portal to a world of message and a world of connection that we don't so easily come into in our everyday waking life. And some messages that come and some insight that comes can often be very poignant and very real for us. And I think it's really worth looking at the content of some of our dreams when they do feel like that, because there could be a really viable, important message there. And we miss a trick if we miss the content of those dreams or put them to one side. And I think if you're having a really vivid dream, it really is worth spending some time to sit with the essence of that and maybe try some self-analysis. Is there a deeper meaning there? Could that be helpful? I want to share a story of when I had a very pivotal time in my life when I was thinking of moving where I lived. And it was a big, big move and a big decision. And if I think about this dream, I can think about it like it happened last night. It was so meaningful because in the dream, I was in a car going too fast, which was a bit like my life at the time, I think. And I was concerned about the safety in the car because we were going fast and I thought, we're going to crash. We've all had those sorts of dreams. And we did crash. And we went off the side of the road. It was like a cliff. And instead of crashing, I, with some family members in the car, floated down like a feather floats when the wind catches it. And it just went from side to side. And I landed on the ground and I was like completely well and intact and not hurt, nothing damaged. And I turned around and my paternal grandmother was sitting beside me in the driver's seat. Someone who in my life, she passed away when I was 17, so we weren't close. And she turned to me and said, "You see, Amber, everything's going to be okay." And I woke up the next day, that was the end of the dream. And I woke up the next day and thought, right, I'm going to do what my intuition's telling me. There was my intuition there, but I was being indecisive. It was such a big move. And I made the decision on the basis of that dream, and I've never looked back. Even though the journey after that wasn't necessarily easy, I realised it was the right thing. And I believe my grandmother came to help me with my decisions, to help me in my life. And so that's a very poignant dream. And I'm thinking if you ever have those poignant dreams, then sit with them. Sit with the deeper meaning. And if you're not sure, get someone to help you with maybe what the deeper meaning might be. Sometimes it's hard for us on the inside to see our own lives and our own subconscious and conscious elements. Very recently, I had a dream about my father who passed away a few months ago, and it was so real that he, I feel, wanted to ensure that I wasn't mistaken about it was him visiting me, because when I woke up in the morning, I felt his energy all around me. In fact, I woke up with such a strong sense of him that I kind of came to very, very quickly and thought, oh gosh, where is he? Is he right here? And from that escalated some really interesting times and information from him that I hadn't felt since he had died. And I wondered when he'd come back, and he certainly came back. And it came back at night, because the partition between our spirituality and our humanity, I think, is diminished at night. It merges, the veil becomes thinner, and information can come in. So share your dreams, remember your dreams, write them down. If you don't dream, ask to dream. Go to bed at night with a pad of paper beside your bed, so you can jot things, because you do lose your dreams very quickly when you wake up in the morning. And ask to dream and see what happens.